Hi guys, we are back. Today we're going to be playing a 10-minute game to demonstrate how to win at 800 and above. So below 800, the blunders are of both a tactical and a positional nature. And above 800, to be honest, it's just more of the same. Um, and I know you want just the one answer of do this and you'll be good at this level. But it's just a case of improving on all aspects of your game. So having a good um, tactical understanding. So the best thing I recommend for this is doing puzzles solvers on chess.com. For example, I'm sure there's other websites. And then for the positional side, you've just got to be really tough with yourself and tell yourself never leave your king and queen on a diagonal or on a vertical, or never let a pawn come and fork your bishop and your queen, for example. You've just got to drill these positional uh, features into your mind. Uh, okay, so we're just going to try and play a solid game and demonstrate that at this level you don't actually have to do anything spectacular. You can just play simple, solid moves, and you'll be fine. So if he takes, I get to develop my bishop to that square, so that seems fine. So I'm going to try and sit back, absorb pressure, and let them make the mistakes, and then show you how to capitalize on these mistakes. But the rating points will be given back to this player, as this is for demonstrative purposes. Um, but I'll probably make some mistakes myself because I'm only 1600 myself. So okay, so this bishop looks nice. Maybe on this diagonal, connect my rooks. I'm just trying to play a really solid principled chess. Yeah, and see a 900. It's just straight up on the piece. So they're playing on, which is good. Uh, yeah, so I'm gonna try not to go crazy here and not go for the win too much, but I mean we can push this pawn, takes. And at this point, guys, you can just start trying to simplify the position when you're up a piece. Yeah, so this level really you want just a bit of basic endgame knowledge. Know the basic checkmates. So like king and queen, two rooks, things like that. And then you want to have a couple of openings for white and a couple for black. You want to know an opening to play against e4 and against d4 basically. And then anything else you can just try and take the center and okay. Yeah, so anything with a wing pawn openings, you should just play principal, take the center, develop knights then bishops. Should we play one more? Let's play a 5-minute game just to finish this up since that was aborted. So see what levels it. So this is at 1200, but similar sort of principles apply. I'll have to play a little bit quicker though. I think I've done most of my talking in that last game. Yeah, so another thing I meant to say is that at higher levels, long-term positional weaknesses will be really exploited. Whereas at 800 to 1000, you can really get away with, just doubled pawns and positional weaknesses. You can sort of get away with it because the play is a bit more dynamic and maybe not as stiff as it would be at the higher levels. Sometimes it's hard to speak generally about these things, but at the higher levels, everything's locked down and everything's really covered. So let's offer a trade. Quite like to get my bishop here. And these bishops look like they're working together really nicely. So let's bring the queen to join in. Just throw a check in, and then we've got this. Hmm. Okay, let's do this. I know that loses a 1 point of material, but I mean his king side's going to be shredded open now. Oh wow. Okay. So he counterattacks my queen. So we've got to take this. It's a good move. Do we need to castle right away? I think we can just about get away with this. Although this is weak. Hmm. Yeah, let's go for this. I mean, this pawn, look at it. Okay. So he's up a couple of points, but I don't know. I don't know what the engine would say about this position. I'm feeling quite happy. Look at my king. Look at his king. And I was thinking that was hanging for a second. So do we get this knight into the game, or do we just go all out? I think we get the knight in. Hit the queen. He's got to stay on this diagonal to protect the bishop. Nice. Okay, let's hit the queen again. And get ready to hit the king. So we're not doing anything too spectacular. I know we did have a little sack there, but and see, this is what I mean, guys. At these levels, I know this is a bit higher than the video was intended for, but you saw a game 800 and now a game a little bit higher than that. But yeah, it's just a case of playing solid yourself and understanding the position yourself, even if that means playing a more simple game. You know, you can simplify the position. As long as you understand what's going on, you can normally sit back and wait for your opponent to make a mistake. And I really recommend playing the longer time controls to get a better understanding. Another thing which I did, I told myself I'd rather lose on time than make a blunder, or make a one move blunder anyway. So I just told myself no more straight up hanging my queen. You know, I just got sick of it and said I'm going to lose on time instead, just to try and build up these good thought patterns of playing solid. Because as you go up the rankings, you'll notice the games are really, they do get really structured and tight, solid games. Most players do anyway. Yeah, so get on your tactics solvers. Job number one. And let me know if you fancy a series I'm going to do, like a puzzle solving series. Gets 2,000 on my puzzle solving. I think the highest I got was 2,050 on my other account, but I think my main errors in my game are now like positional, more structural rather than tactical. Although, as you've seen, do make quite a few tactical errors as well. So he's having a good old think now. He's connected. So this pawn just looks dangerous. I assume he's going to castle after he maybe gets his bishop somewhere out of danger. Or is he just being a stalling Stanley and running his clock down? I think he might be. Oh, apologies. Slapped my mic in anger. Yeah. And finally, resignation. Okay, so I hope that helps, guys. Just thinking a little bit about where your errors are in your game. Are they tactical? Are they positional? And trying to use puzzles to work on your tactical game and just really willpower and drilling it into yourself mentally to get these positional motifs into your head to try and stop blundering them as much. And basically just sit back and let your opponent make the mistakes and try and capitalize on